Hey guys, HDV here, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a bunch of stuff to go over for the new gimmick for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. A bunch of theories, leak breakdowns, all to do with the new gameplay feature we could be seeing in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we have a bunch of different theories here today about what the gimmick could be in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So this is taken from basically what Eclipse posted. Now again, you can choose to believe him or not. He's got things right in the past, he's got things wrong in the past. And basically, he posted this kind of riddle thing. Again, I don't know if he's piggybacking off like Riddler here with like the riddles and stuff like that. But basically, he posted this, and we basically got it. So it meant like refraction, basically, because RE is there, and then French, as in the French flag, and then action. So refraction is basically what like they came down to. So Pokiozo and Arbusto cracked this, and it makes perfect sense with a lot of what I've speculated on about specifically the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet gimmick, but also the third legendary. You can read it all above about that in the thread below. It's refraction. If true, this one word explains so much. And again, this could also be about what the kind of last couple of seconds are in the latest gameplay trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So anyway, this is the thread. Again, if you want to read it, it'll be linked down below. But basically, this is all to do with like the refraction stuff. We're going to be going over this anyway, but of course, if you want to read it yourself, you're more than welcome to. So basically, this is kind of like an update to that as well, but this is basically the thread that he's talking about here. So I hate this tease. I wish it had just a little more. I think it's teasing the gimmick slash third legendary. If it's a dragon similar to, or even the same dragon as the other two, then what if these two are its scales? Like this is a part of its body wing made of these shiny diamond scales. At the same time, I think it's mostly meant to point to what the gimmick will be. I think these scales slash diamonds are meant to represent looking into a multi-factored cut diamond, color and detail. A 3-type gimmick fits this logic, but it's also the third legendary related to them too. Shining light into glass slash diamond slash prisms can produce a variety of colors. What if the gimmick slash third legend reps sunlight? Unlike Solgaleo, which was an alchemic rep of the sun, this would be the source of all light slash god of light. And in the Scarlet and Violet region, they believe this mon is their sun or giver of light. Its light can be harnessed. Light shines into the gimmick gem, creating a mixing colors to make a new color that shines through this gem. This would be related to types, and a new light would let your Pokemon gain temporary third type look familiar. So obviously we've been talking about that so much, like this new third typing thing that we could be seeing. And then also says Ultra Necrozma was a light being an even dragon, but it wasn't the source of light, just the devourer of light. It literally repped dead and living stars. Maybe as Eclipse said, it's a more religious origin of light slash goodness from heaven, and this still connects to all I've said so far. Again, he says here, heaven, light, origin, praise the sun. So this is obviously from Dark Souls. But again, I think he's just kind of piggybacking off Riddler stuff, you know, with these riddles and everything. Because this literally means, like, absolutely nothing. Obviously, it's probably going to be talking about the third type. And again, he could be right about this. But again, you just kind of have to take it with a grain of salt because he has been wrong about things in the past. But again, he's also been right about things in the past. So it is one of those where you just have to take it with a grain of salt. The only other issue is how do light slash colors connect to the big theme we know is in these games 100%, which is time, past and future. Please help me out on this. Also, the random Pokeball going across the screen is odd and must mean something. Maybe that's Game Freak telling us this tease is a Pokemon. And then he also goes on to say, I hope you noticed the rainbow and stained glass background from the website too. The other thing I'm thinking is the third legendary being totally made of diamonds, but then there's a Dialga who just got treatment in Legends Arceus too. Two more great theories to follow up on this topic. The gimmick slash third legend are related to refraction, very similar to all that I've said above. It makes a lot of sense with the rainbow slash light themes. As for time, I agree this clip could be playing in reverse to showcase time travel. So obviously it says rainbows are formed when light from the sun is scattered by water droplets, example raindrops or fog, through a process called refraction. Refraction occurs when the light from the sun changes direction when passing through a medium denser than air, such as a raindrop. Then goes on to say, alternatively, it could simply be referencing slash showing a whole separate dimension slash universe where the gimmick slash third legend could come from, like a mirror dimension. This rainbow theme, as mentioned by many, also gives me serious kaleidoscope vibes, so this may be related to how these function. So again, we have this image here as well by Eduardo, who says this seems to be inside the school's dome specifically, but I do think it's related to what I like to call the crystal heart mechanic. So basically, that's inside the trainer school Pokeball dome. Again, it could be. I'm not really sure where they get that from, but again, potentially could be. What the heck is that crystallized substance then? What are they even using that structure for? Is this related to how Pokeballs actually work? So many questions. But again, this is... I personally think this is a new Pokemon in this Pokeball, but I think this is also to do with the gimmick, like this whole refraction thing, this mirror thing, crystallized things. I think this is all to do with the gimmick, but I think, yeah, this new Pokemon in here has also something to do with the gimmick. But anyway, we've got updates on this, so Soul Silver Art tweeting out saying, update, I just want to be clear that the hint refraction is just a hint from a 50-50 source. Maybe literal refraction will be in the game, maybe it won't. It's still open to interpretation and to trusting in general. However, if refraction is in the game, it wouldn't be the first time, as themes of refraction have been in previous gens, especially Gen 7. The key here is in previous games and probably again now in Scarlet and Violet. There is refraction but also light dispersion, but what content will it be in this time? So again, Eduardo more talking about refraction as a redirection of a wave as it passes from one medium to another, and then what Pokemon fans really want is dispersion, which results from light being refracted through prisms or lenses, separating it into the rainbow colors. In Gen 7, Necrozma's normal form is literally based off of one of those prisms used in refraction, but outside of that and its signature moves, it doesn't have much of a connection, let alone the function of refraction dispersion in any way that's significant to the plot. Necrozma is more related to a burnt out star that absorbs/pillages light to become a literal burning star of light. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet instead, I believe the refraction plus dispersion hint, if true, is pointing more to how the gimmick works lore-wise. Literal white light is being refracted into the gimmick gem and then dispersed out of the gem into different color variations. However, this will be applied to your Pokemon, and the new color combos made will be new types and added onto them. I believe the third legend will be the source of the original white sunlight, but its design could also be represented by the entire gimmick process, and it could be multicolored as well. Or back to it being the white light, maybe it's instead made of the same crystals as the gimmick gem would, like the Scarlet and Violet trailer tease. Or maybe I'm totally wrong, and this is all about the gimmick, and the third legendary isn't connected at all, and is instead related to the time themes of the two box legendaries. It's a really tough one, to be fair, because we don't even know there is going to be a third legendary. Like, we don't know that. But again, it could... there's a lot of theories that are saying, like, the Scarlet legendary is from the past, and then obviously we have the Violet legendary, which is the future, and then the third legendary is going to be in the present, which could be again another form of Koraidon or Miraidon, which I think someone actually, because Korai and Mirai mean like past and future in Japanese, and then someone literally came out with the name of the third legendary, which meant like present in Japanese, and it could be something like that. But again, could be something to do with that, or this third legendary could have something to do with the gimmick and could be about crystallized, refraction, light, third types. And then you don't know, or there might not even be a third legendary. It is literally just down to interpretation at the moment. However, those two also somewhat rep infrared and ultraviolet light, so maybe this is a mix since light and space-time are directly connected. Bottom line, this is all very speculative. No one knows what direction Game Freak went in with these features / Pokemon, and I believe we're still missing a piece to connect to all of this. This third legend could have been the opposite of what I'm speaking about as a void, but here's more theories. Like I mentioned above, here is already another very possible alternative scenario for the third legendary to go in, and this would again correlate to Eclipse's Hydreigon hint. So if the entire gimmick is related to the legendary, I believe the legendary would be the opposite of color, perhaps a black Pokemon that could absorb those attacks. If so, that would make sense with the theory you've got going on as of right now. Again, I'm brought back to Indalo for inspo of the third legendary. If it takes the unseen route, maybe it's a dragon / ghost, especially because of the rumored Pokemon Legends Arceus was hinting at Scarlet and Violet and Giratina was the antagonist main. Also, this could relate to it holding light, an infinite time loop. So again, this whole thread, it helps and it also doesn't help. Because there could literally be so many different avenues a Pokemon can take for this third legendary, if it even exists. But yeah, there's obviously something here with this kind of last few seconds of the trailer. I think this is to do with... I personally think it's to do with the third legendary, and I think it is to do with like light and refraction and stuff, or it could just be to do with time travel. We literally have no idea. But there are so many theories, so many different things people are talking about. That's going to be everything for today's video, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this is just one explanation of what the gimmick could be. There's plenty more out there, and again, could be correct, might not be correct. And I think this is all heavily being based off of Eclipse as well, who also could potentially be correct, potentially be wrong. We don't know. Anyway, that's everything for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on this theory. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.